Shalom, shalom. Give
Stole
me a
that.
minute. Make sure I got this going. Okay, shalom, shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Yashawada in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the actors, and to the women and children around the world in Paleo Hebrew language. Kal, Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakak, Wadash, Mahamath, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the apostles of GMS. Double honors to the apostles of Lion Dance Camp. Salutations to the Akim on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, let's put a little bit of sense of humor. Disclaimer, I did not do this video. Someone else did, but it has some truth in it, right? It says here, Trump, when asked about Venezuela, and then at the bottom, this is this how the president is going to tell the story. Okay, the title of this lesson, he is a proud man. Here we go.
Shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit. Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
Okay, let's see what that. You know, it has some truth because remember, these called El Brancos, right? They go around the world, raping, robbing, and plundering, right? And then I believe the president said that Venezuela owes them land and oil, but yet they themselves are standing here in so-called America. They're standing on stolen land, right? As well with Puerto Rico, you know. So they know it. It's no big secret. If they want to call that or call me a criminal or a hater or a terrorist, I'm only speaking the truth, right? Or what they done to my people in Puerto Rico, okay? Even though I was born and raised in New York, you see? But I have traveled outside of America as well. Um, I want to go to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither a keeper at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathers unto him all nations, and heapseth unto him all people. You know, that's like you're at a bar or a club, right? Sitting on a round table with your friends and having a drink. You know, they put the jar of wine or beer, in his case, beer, and then he comes along. Nobody knows him. He doesn't know nobody on the table. Looks at everybody, grabs a cup, empty cup, pours some beer in the cup, drinks, and walks away. Right? Like Columbus, who said he discovered the land, right? But yet, if you do the same thing with a car, right? You go into the car, you break into the car, and you say, "No, I discover it," but it's owned by someone. No, I discover it. You know, it's crazy, right? Proverbs chapter 27, verse 20. Give me a minute. I just want to put a little bit of laughter in what's going on because things are going to get real serious pretty fast. Verse 20. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. Yeah, you know, they're never going to be satisfied, no matter what they say. You know, we come in peace. We come to make your country better. Trust us. Come on, man. History is repeating itself. Everybody already knows that no matter how much you want to do right with them, they always want to do wrong. Always. Never fails. Proverbs chapter 30. Give me a minute. See if I can do it like this. verse 16. The grave and the barren womb, the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that says not, it is enough. I mean, that's in their DNA. They never have enough. They want everything. And the thing that is also sad when you really look into it through history, that's what I'm talking about. Through history and scripture, because scripture has a lot of history as well, okay? They only belong to the so-called Negros Latino, Native American speckled birds, is that not only they want everything, but they want to destroy everything and the planet. See? That's crazy, right? I want to jump to verse 4. Who has ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who has gathered the winds in his fist? Who has bound the waters in a garment? And who has established all the end of the earth? What is his name? What is his son's name, if thou can tell? It's not the so-called El Blanco. It's not the Edomites, right, who created the planet. But they want to keep insisting that if you don't believe on their fantasy belief system, well, we're going to do bad, wicked, evil things to you. Verse 5, every word of Yahweh is pure. He is a shield unto them that what? Put their trust in him. But no, the wicked wants to demand that you have to trust us or else. Crazy, right? I want to go to Proverbs chapter 17. Give me a minute. Go to verse 3. The fanning pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold. But Yahweh Shai tries the hearts. Yeah. And he's showing the whole world that look what he created that are all the wicked. Right? I mean, it's not complicated. Right? When you look at the Wild Wild Kingdom, right, it tells you a lion is a lion, the characteristic of a lion, and a snake is a snake, and the characteristic of a snake. Right? Verse 4, a wicked doer gives heed to false lips, and a liar gives ears to a naughty tongue. Yeah. That's, is in their genes, It is what it is. That's who they are. No operation, no anything will ever change who they are. Okay? That's what they were made for. Habakkuk chapter 2, Salakia. I had to pause. I thought I heard something. Chapter 2, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increase that which is not his? Yeah, the whole world's fed up. Even his own kind is fed up with their own kind. Not only him, with their own kind, those that are in power and rich, right? How long? And to him that leads himself with thick clay, right? He leads everywhere debt, right? Everybody owes him, but he owes nobody, right? He wants you to play his game to put everybody in debt and say, oh yeah, you owe me now. But everything that he took around the world, when they say, hey, you owe me. No, I don't. Oh, no, that's mine. Yeah, that's mine, man. Because I want it. Okay, well, it comes with consequences, bad ones too, not positive ones. Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booty unto him? Yeah, once you start saying the truth to him, all of a sudden now his real face shows, right? How dare you? How dare you say the truth of who I am? Who you think you are? Verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnants of the people shall spoil thee, right? Do unto others how you want those to do to you, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and for and of all that dwells therein. Yeah. Now everybody has, technology, has weapons, has bombs, right? Just like in the past, when people only had sticks and Rome had swords. Now when everybody has swords, okay, let's see who's gonna win. And then in America, when the Wild Wild West, everybody had a gun, right? Okay, let's see who's gonna win. But no, when they saw that, wait a minute, this ain't working. Now they made laws, so like they weaponized law to use it against the so-called Negros Latinx and speckled birds, but they themselves don't follow the law. And now with this, what he did, with taking the president from Venezuela, okay, and on top of that, taking these oil ships as well, right, telling the whole world that he's above the law, and that his reasons for doing it is the reason, right? No one can question it, not even his own people, right? Not even the law. How you like that? Isaiah 33. Isaiah 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they deal not treacherously with thee. And when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Yeah. It don't matter, how much you would like to do right. They want you to do it their way so they can always set people up around the world. They've been doing this for generations and generations. It's not going to change. It's not going to stop. Right? Now what is really happening, that he's being bold, they, not only him, they are being bold, is because of they want to have the power to own the technology worldwide. So when Yahweh Shai comes back with the host of angels, right, they can have the people that will take the charagma to turn them into cyborgs, right? Plus, AI will feel that it will be perfected once it's inside of humans of flesh and blood. You see? They want to have total control. They want to be gods. I'll leave it with Hebrew. I think it's Hebrew. Give me a minute. Hebrew chapter 2, verse 8. Give me a minute. I got to look at this. Thou hast put all things in subjection under his feet. Yeah, Yahweh Shai. For in that he puts all in subjection under his feet, nothing that is not put under him, but now we see not yet all things put under him. Yeah, he's using the wicked, okay? And a lot of our people say, well, why are God so powerful, right? So intelligent? Why he does something like that? Okay, well, if you had called him in the name of Yahweh Shai and repented and gone to the highways and byways, you would have gone understanding from the elders. If you were called to the truth. Salakia. Verse 9, but we see Yahweh Shai, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he, by the grace of Yahweh, should taste death for every man. Well, he obeyed the Father, and now we who are called have to obey Yahweh Shai. Verse 10, for it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, the 144,000 chosen elect, and 1/3 of men, women, and children, right? To make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering. So we are becoming perfected through the suffering. You see? Now, of course, 2/3 of our people don't agree. It's not a matter of you to agree, you don't like it, right? When you join the Edomites army, you do what they say, right? So, no excuse. I hope that this was edifying, and with that, I'll say Shalom.